In today's episode of 40K Monday, I'm going to be going over 3 things that I think should be added to Warhammer 40,000 Regicide. What's up, everybody? Emerald Void here, welcoming you to this episode of 40K Monday. And like I said in the title card, today I'm going to be going over 3 things that I think should be added to Warhammer 40,000 Regicide. Now, the thing about Regicide is it hasn't really gotten an update in a very, very long time. It's kind of like it's just on Steam, but I don't really know how many people are playing it. Yeah, the last update was 5/24/2017, so it has been a very long time since there's been any updates to this game. So these things will probably never be added, but if they ever wanted to go back to this game and add some longevity to it, these are 3 things that I think could make the game super cool. So moving on to number 1, army selection. I think, like, when you go into your various game modes, like here I'm going to skirmish against an AI, you have your Regicide mode and your classic mode. And here you have choose your enemy. Choose your hero, choose your enemy. So you can play as Space Marines or you can play as Orcs. And if you pick Space Marines, you can play Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Raven Guard, Space Wolves, Ultramarines, White Scars. If you play Orcs, you can play Bad Moons, Blood Axes, Death Skulls, Evil Suns, the Goths, and Snake Bites. What I think would be super cool here is adding more Space Marine chapters and more Orc warbands. But not just adding to the pre-existing 2 armies that you can pick from. Add some different variety and options. Add Imperial Guard. Add Chaos, add Xenos, add all of that stuff. So like Imperial Guard, you could be like Imperial Guard, Death Corps of Krieg, Catachan, blah 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 blah. Necrons, here's these different, I don't know what they're called, sects or cults or whatever the name for the different groups of Necrons are. Add those. Add the Tau, add all these different... You add some more variety to the game, because that is the biggest problem I feel like with most 40k games, is it literally is just Space Marines, Orcs. Those are the 2 big hero and enemy that you always get in all 40k games, and seeing a little bit of variety in that formula would be a very nice addition to this game. Moving on to item number 2, a better army builder, or not so much an army builder, but more customization. Because if you choose your army here in your loadouts section, so if you go Space Marine versus Space Marine, you have these different loadouts. You've got Space Marine versus Space Marine versus Orc, Orc versus Space Marine, and Orc versus Orc. And then over here you have these various points and things that you can buy. So let's look at Space Marine versus Space Marine. We have Shrouding. Targeted unit becomes untargetable by enemy unit and player abilities. Lasts until the unit attacks or takes damage. Angel of Death. Surrounding enemies are cursed with a hesitant fear. Their abilities costing double the regular IP cost until a friendly unit is eliminated. Assail and Chapter Banner. Then you've got all these over here, like you've got Righteous Fury, you've got Auspex, you've got Artificer Armor, No Matter the Odds, Only in Death, Narthesium? There we go, Narthesium. And then for the Orcs, you've got, the Orky ones, Furious Charge, Boss Pole, You Called That a Wound, Grot Prod, Call to Dock, Cyborg Body, which is fucking cool, Squig Bombs, Custom Force Field, Cunning Gits, Green is Best, the Green Tide, and Wog. Of course, you're gonna have the Wog. But basically, so we'll say Orcs versus Space Marines, and I want them to have You Called That a Wound. I want them to have Cyborg Body. You have to unlock the ability. It costs 5 skill points. I currently have, I think I have 5. but basically I don't have them all unlocked. But yeah, you basically, the point that I'm trying to make here is you have these various loadout powers, but how cool would it be that not only do you get these special abilities, but like you can go in and like customize various aspects of your Space Marines. So for example, I don't think there's anything in extras. Give me just a second to find what I'm looking for. So right here, it was in the same area. I didn't click the right thing. But if under Army Details, you've got all of the various pieces that you have. So your Pawns are Tactical Marines. Your Assault Marines are your Knights. Your Terminators. You got your Librarian, your Captain, and your Devastator Marines. So when you click on, say, Tactical Marine, see it's got Assault, Snapshot, Frag Grenade, and Go to Ground. How cool would it be? They've also got stats, wounds, armor, toughness, weapon strength, and weapon skill. How cool would it be if you could customize this? Oh, I don't want him to have a chainsword, but I want him to have this. Or I want to trade this bolter for, I don't know, we'll say a las gun or something. Or like your assault marines. Oh, I want to trade this chainsword and bolt pistol for a plasma pistol and a power sword. You know, something like that, something along the lines of an army customizer where you can literally customize your army the way that you want to play it. I think that would add a lot of variety to the game. So see even if you change the chapter, so like I picked the Dark Angels, let's pick like Space Wolves. See, none of their stuff has like, so like he has Shockwave. Let's check the other librarians. Let's check Raven Guard. So see, they all have the same stuff. It literally just changes the appearance. But what would be cool is if you could customize these 100% with what you wanted. And I think that could add a really crazy amount of depth to the game. Finally, moving on to number 3, an Army Painter. And I know they did this in Dawn of War, and this is not the type of game where they would add that just because I feel like it would be a useless feature. But how cool would it be if you went online and you didn't have to play as these, I'm not going to say Mary Sue, but you don't have to play as these, the same old Space Marine chapters. You can make your own chapter. You can, go full in-depth Army Painter and customize your chapter. Customize the guns, the insignias, all that stuff for each individual unit. Kind of like Dawn of War style. Take Dawn of War's character creator or, Army Painter and make it a little bit different. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. It's just a really obscure game to talk about because, it's not, I'm not going to say it was not very popular. It just wasn't super popular because it is a chess game. And I got it for 3 reasons. 1, 40K. That is the first and foremost reason that I got it. And actually, I should say 4 reasons. 1 was actually the cost. 2 was because it was a Warhammer game. 3, because it was a chess game. And 4, because it was a battle chess game. So you literally can fight. You don't have to play chess. You can shoot. You can use your chainsword. You've got abilities that you can use. I thought that was cool. And given the style of the game, going back to number 2 with the customization, with it being a battle chess game, you wouldn't necessarily have to play it one-on-one to chess. Giving your dudes different loadouts for different, the meta right now is, people are running salamanders with flamers. Okay, the counter to flamers, would be this. Well, I'm going to build, I'm seeing a lot of salamanders online with flamers. I'm going to build a squad of, I'm going to have my dudes with this. It could definitely add a lot to the game. And I think that it could expand the life cycle of this game. But I think this game is pretty much dead. I'm not even sure if there's anybody online still playing this game. Anybody that's watching, if you have this game and you want to play, just shoot me a message and we'll totally play some games of Regicide. I'm shitty at chess, but with this not being this isn't directly chess, it's got that battle aspect of it. I might do alright. I've actually not played a single game of the multiplayer. I have been doing the campaign. And maybe that's something I'll do for episodes of 40K Monday. Maybe I'll play some of the campaign. Maybe I'll do some multiplayer. for this game. Maybe, maybe this becomes a something that I do on the channel every so often. 40K Monday is here to stay, though, because it is a game that it is a franchise, I should say, that I'm extremely passionate about. I love Warhammer. I love the lore. I love the games. Maybe I talk some more about the games. Who knows? But 40K Monday is going to be a series that I think I'm going to try to regularly upload. Maybe not every Monday, but every time there is a 40K Monday video, it will always come out on a Monday. But that's going to be it, guys. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you can stay up to date for whenever we upload a video. Comment below what's something you'd like to see me do for 40K Monday, and I'll try with what limited resources I have, because I'm not really set up to do much outside of the games. But maybe we can have some discussions. Shoot me some discussion topics. When maybe we can talk about an army or a specific unit or something like that. Just let me know in the comment section below what's some of the stuff you'd like to see from 40K Monday. But I'm Emerald Void, and before I go, I've just got one question for you. Are you feeling nostalgic yet?